Taurus reading for this coming week. And I've omitted the specific dates because actually whenever you find this video, there will be something here for you. So this is timeless. So we're going to begin by clearing the energy. Welcome. Clearing the old energy of the cards. Boy, I feel like our screen is a tiny bit crooked here. So sorry, maybe we're just a little off kilter. Clearing the old energies of the card present here for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, maybe it's your Venus, your nodes, wherever you feel or are connected to, or in the collective, that is also our values, where we make money, our sense of aesthetics, groundedness. It is a fixed earth sign, guys. So here we have this fixed earth energy, can be very stubborn. Let's see what the collective energy is. I think we're going to begin with the Lemurian, Beyond Lemurian card deck for a spiritual lesson. I think that's this coming week for Taurus. And maybe you are in it already as you are watching it and the week is on. What is the spiritual lesson? You know what? This one keeps coming up. Transformation on the bottom. Gracious receptivity. I feel like this is in the overall energy because it has come several times in several readings I've done this week. Maybe not online, but this has been coming up. So gracious receptivity. So there is some passive, divine feminine part of this energy. And of course, Taurus is a Venetian sign, so we do have that divine feminine built in. But perhaps you've been going on the money train or working hard, Taurus, and acting and moving forward in your life. This energy is suggesting to turn around and receive this week, right? Find where you can receive. And let's get some more insights about that. For Taurus and the collective, asking the plant realm. Oh, sometimes I just have to jump right on the floor. Adaptation. So this might be a change for you. You're used to going. You got to adapt to the times, right? I'm going to pull from the Mother Runes for Taurus. Okay. We've got letting go of the illusion of antiquity by seeing all renewed each moment. That's a big one. Angel is Sitares. I'll say that again. Letting go of the illusion of antiquity by seeing all renewed each moment. That's really drawing you into the here and now, isn't it? Refusing to affirm and give reality to the illusion of externally caused opposition. Utrabel. So that's bringing the responsibility back home, right, Taurus? That it's an illusion that something outside of us is creating the opposition or the resistance. Break free from ancient tyrannies. Dang, you've got two things about antiquity. The angel is Ritnatar. I think because you are the fixed earth sign and the collective and the general, it is part of your job as Taurus, holding the foundation, holding the earth when the new is coming in. As this week I'm recording with the Pisces lunar eclipse, which actually is today, the day I'm recording. That is a very spiritual, dreamy, like birthing a new thing in. We are letting go of a whole cycle of Pluto Capricorn, right? And Capricorn is another one of your earth sign buddies, like working on long-term structure. But Taurus is really the grounding force, the anchor of the zodiac as a fixed earth sign. It is the heaviest. It is the anchor, really. So this week it's asking you to pull up the anchor from the ancient ways, if you will. And of course, there's some beauty in that as well. Not everything's going to fall away. But that can even mean recent ancient, right? From our... I forgot to turn off my notification. Helping us untether so that we can move into new paradigms. So in your own life, you might find that you've been really attached to a specific idea or schedule or routine or way. And this week it's asking you to adapt, to be more receptive to some new way, because we're renewing now. Each moment we're renewing. Let's see what the fairies say about that, since they are our earth realm friends on other dimensions. I've always talked to fairies since I was little. I don't know about you, but I used to go out in the yard and it was obvious to me. So the Lovers is on the bottom, so there may be something deep about someone you care about that you're not ready to let up to the surface. Just acknowledge that. Oh, we got 2 and 8 of Winter. These are the 2 of Swords, 8 of Swords. These are like the most challenging to get together. It's like a choice of walking away of something. But also, if you believe in yourself, it's really just the indecision that's holding you back. Look at these beautiful cards. It's like, he really looks stunning, right? So he's afraid he's not going to do good in the play or whatever. But once he just goes out there, like the instrument is hanging, it's ready to be played. It looks as if he does know how to play it. Like you do, you know what to do. This woman in the 8 of Winter looks like shy. And maybe like she's uncertain also of her beauty and wondering if she would be accepted. So the message to me is, for you, Taurus, the confidence in the self. Like you have been working a lot on yourself. And so acknowledging you're good enough. You're good enough, and actually you don't have to be tied to past ways. You can like express new things now. You can receive a deeper portion of the gift that has been given you. Right? Let's go to the Astro Herbal deck for Taurus, and then we get immediately woo! Okay. Wow. Amanita muscaria. This is psychedelic medicine. The card oracle is commune. So it is asking for a deeper communion with self. Palo Santo. Oh, I wish I had my stick in here. I would light it right now. Purifying tree. It's like South American frankincense, but it's in the form of a tree, and they can't use it for this antibacterial smudging purpose unless the tree has been fallen for like 80 years. Some crazy thing where then the essential oils and so forth and the properties, they get dense and enhanced, right? This is the Guardian card. It is a South Node and a Pluto energy. So guarding what has been. It's almost like you can't go back there anymore. Like it's seriously time to go forward. Like the guardians are there purifying the gate. And the South Node, it's where we came from. It's not where we're headed. We take the lessons from there. We take the gifts from there, right? And then we also have another psilocybin. So we have Amanita and psilocybin. Whew. That's very Neptune, Piscean. Of course, we're in the Pisces full moon lunar eclipse. So there's something a bit psychedelic. Another one. So the conduit and the commune. The Amanita is conduit and commune. They both are referring to getting deeper in touch with spirit, right? And that's where this gracious receptivity comes in for you, Taurus, to have confidence that you can do this part too. Like you might be really good in the physical world with, money and work and jobs and stuff like that, but can you believe in yourself that you can receive internally, spiritually, the same connection and know-how that you have in the physical realm. Ooh, that was for some of you. And some of you are saying yes, and that's awesome. You may have the other side to go into to receive. So from the Crystal Kingdom, I do have this for some of you. On the bottom, the Garnet, which came out in Capricorn's reading. Okay, we have Lapis Lazuli. A beautiful piece of lapis lazuli. This is a very priestess stone. This is activating to the third eye, to the pineal gland, helping one remember some of these ancient wisdoms. You see, there's something about this that's like you're letting go of the old ways, but that doesn't mean you aren't receiving the wisdom, that they're not informing you to make different decisions. You're just not cut and are trapped in that same old pattern, right? You're just using it because now I have Golden Healer. This is a master healer. It is about the body detoxing and also, you know, physically, but also letting go of old beliefs, old ways, old emotional patterns. It's going on all levels of being. So addressing that. And then we have Purpurite. This one fell away from the others. This is also called Atlanticite, and it is about, one thing it's good for is clearing old curses away. So there may have been some of those in your life. I think we all inadvertently at times are cursed or curse each other before we've really recognized our ability to exert power, I guess you could say unrighteously, and that's been a past pattern of antiquity, right? Maybe even you were involved in such. So to look at in your life and maybe really commune with your inner nature during this week and, you know, be confident enough to go into that realm within and find, you know, where do I need to release others? Where have I inadvertently cursed others? You can sometimes know that by what's happening to you right now. Generally, what's happening to you is also an inversion of something you've put out, because that's how the law of karma works. What you put out, you get back, and the form might be a slightly different way, but we are having to close all those karmic gateways. So I know in my earlier years, I definitely put out a lot of, oops, I didn't know what I was doing, you know, learning experiences for me that maybe were negative for others. A lot of those. It was like I was trying to experiment with all the ways. And then there became a time in my life where I started to get repaid for that. And all of those similar experiences that I'd given other people were now being given to me. Whew, it's been a tough one to recover myself from that karma, but that's also like, I didn't mean to curse that person by doing this or behaving this way, but then the curse came back to me. So when we can make these psychic connections, when we can notice by going within and communing with our inner spirit, when we go to the gateways of the past and maybe use Palo Santo to do so and look at what patterns have been running our lives, and can we bravely make the choice now to adapt to putting out a different frequency, like unanchoring from that past way. I don't even know if we're going to pull out tarot in this one. We're at 15 minutes already in Taurus. This feels like a very deep, profound message. I don't want to muddle it too much for you. Remember, it is a general reading, and so if you want to go deeper into it, then just reach out to me for a personal reading. I do it by donation, so anybody can do it as long as you feel comfortable on either Zoom or a text app like Signal or WhatsApp. I just can take pictures of the cards and record audios of their interpretation. You can ask questions. It's really simple, and I can do this worldwide. And then you can just pay me by donation, whatever you feel like is a good exchange, even if you feel that that is soap. You want to send me soap, that's great. I mean, cash is just an easy way to exchange energy. So that way, you know, I take PayPal and Venmo and Cash App and all the things. So just let me know. You can send me an email. Okay, let's get back to your reading. So we have, these are normally what I pull as embodiment cards, like how can you really embody to help you move through this energy. That's something I like to offer these readings that is different than other people's readings, is an action step. So I pull from my yoga cards. This is a Yogic Path by Sahara Rose. Really lovely deck of cards. So you get Shiva in the Nataraj form. So Shiva is cosmic consciousness. It's the interpretation of that, which is often depicted as a blue-skinned, really gorgeous man with dreadlocks and tiger skin pelt and so forth. This represents, and he's an ascetic, and he just meditates. He's literally in a place of communion all the time, right? Communion all the time with spirit, like he's the ultimate divine masculine energy. Not that we don't want men to interact with us, but this is like holding the perfect space wherein Shakti, Shiva and Shakti, in the tantric understanding, Shiva's holding the space for Shakti to do the dance of existence on the earth in manifest form. Okay, in this form, the Nataraj, he is upholding that dance. He is standing, upholding the dance of creation. So this is really like an honoring and an acknowledging of the divine feminine at play, right? So then you have Sattva, the other card, which in Ayurveda, well, let's see, not just Ayurveda, Tantra and yoga as well, but you have Sattva, Tamas, and Rajas. So Sattva is like purity, or you could call it like it's the positive charge. No, let's see. Rajas is the positive charge because that is change. Tamas is the negative charge. That is like inertia, going backwards. Sattva would be like a neutral charge, would be like in the spine, the Sushumna Nadi, the channel that's holding both the left and the right in equal balance. So this is speaking to bringing balance into your life. And sattvic foods would be very like alive and light and full of enzymes and just like helping sustain, you know, sattva, I want to say she because it looks like there's an image of a woman here. Sattva purity, very much like the Virgo energy that the sun is sitting in now, you know, pure, wholesome, enlightening foods. You know, that could be anything fresh and with enzymes, and it might even be like a raw dairy of some kind if it's a freshly made. Foods that feel alive and pure and do not like really have so tamasic, I'm not going to go into all of them, but basically pure alive foods. So those might be calling to you in order to uphold the dance of your life. So this is like having you reflect back at the dance of your life and what it's been all about. And now as you're like becoming aware, that dance starts to shift a little bit as you receive the deeper blessings, the deeper understanding and gifts that you are unfolding. And then your dance kind of changes to one that's more, you know, sattvic would be considered closer to God, right? The most divine. Food of the gods, so to speak. So superfoods would be included in there, and ormus, and these beautiful, you know, superfoods. I wrote an article once called, I think it was called Food of the Gods, or Supplements of the Gods, or something. I believe that was on the basmati.com, but you can probably look up Foods of the Gods by Stasia Bliss and find the article pop up. I've got hundreds of them out there. So I do have an article about Sattva too, and about Shiva, if if you want to check those out, to help you understand what this shift is that's being presented to you. You know, like now this is a presentation to you, Taurus, so you can choose to interact with it in your life or not. And that doesn't make the reading like wrong if you don't. It just says this is the energy that's available to you like very easily right now. And so if you adapt and you graciously receive, like really big up levels and healings are available for you. Okay, that's all I have for you today, Taurus. Thank you for being here. If you would, again, like a personal reading, information is down below, and I will talk to you next time. Make sure to subscribe so you get all the notifications for new readings for you. Make sure you check out your opposite sign of Scorpio to get kind of the flip side of the coin for you. It's very helpful. Okay, and blessings.